Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Please subscribe and keep watching more details. Emmerdale's dark Tom plot, Coronation Street exits, deaths in Neighbours and Home and Away. It's been a busy week of news involving Soapland's biggest villains, with new updates dropping on what the future holds for Emmerdale's Tom King and Coronation Street's Joel Deering. Plenty of cast changes have also been hitting the headlines, with the sad news that some familiar faces will be leaving our screens soon. Elsewhere, both Australian soaps are planning to kill off characters in the near future, but the secretive Neighbours and Home and Away bosses are leaving us to guess who's being shown the door. Did you miss any news this week? Here's our weekly Sunday guide to the biggest soap headlines. Emmerdale's domestic abuse storyline has taken a short break from our screens recently, with Belle King currently away visiting her family in Scotland. However, new spoilers have revealed that the story will be revisited from next Wednesday, August 14, as evil Tom prepares for his estranged wife's homecoming. Once Belle is back in the village, Tom tries every trick he can think of to manipulate her into reconciling with him. He's surprised when Belle shows her strength by standing firm, making it clear that she wants nothing more to do with him. Although Tom pretends to respect Belle's wishes, his true motivations become clear as he spies on her via some secret security feeds that he set up while she was away. Belle still has no privacy in her own home, leaving her vulnerable to Tom's next twisted move. Coronation Street's Dee Bailey is clearly no fool, as this week's episodes saw her become visibly uneasy over her fiancé Joel Deering openly lying to her. The situation intensifies next week as Dee uncovers more examples of Joel's deception and goes snooping around his flat, which he'd falsely claimed to have given up after moving in with her. With Dee now getting ever closer to the truth over Joel's guilt in the Lauren Bolton case, it's perhaps no surprise that Callum Lill, who plays the villain, has acknowledged that the end of his story is coming. He said this week, "I think it's bittersweet for me as an actor. It's getting more and more juicy, but as soon as this comes to a climax, I leave this incredible place filled with so many people I've come to know and love and been some of my best friends over the last 18 months. I'm very excited to get to the end of the story, but it will be very bittersweet because it's the most incredible place to work." Home and Away released a headline-grabbing trailer in Australia this week, warning that a fan favorite will be killed off in upcoming episodes. Felicity Newman, Cash Newman, and Aaron Roberts were initially named as the three characters in danger, with each of them involved in big storylines in episodes airing down under recently. Since then, though, Aaron has headed off to rehab on Australian screens after relapsing back into alcohol abuse. She's expected to be off-screen for a few months, as Lynn McGrander, who plays her, has been busy with a theatre project. With one character seemingly crossed off the list, then, it seems that there's tragedy ahead for the Newman siblings. The drama takes place on Aussie screens next week, just as Cash and Eden Fowler celebrate their engagement, but who won't make it through the day alive. EastEnders finally confirmed a casting rumor this week, after fans had spotted telltale signs that Patsy Palmer could be back filming for the BBC soap again. Show bosses officially announced that Patsy's iconic character Bianca Jackson is heading back to Walford in the coming weeks. As Bianca makes her return, she's unaware that her dad David Wicks won't be far behind. A statement released by the show teased, "With a whole heap of unfinished business to resolve, and having previously implored Sonia to steer clear of Reese, it's safe to say that Bianca is a woman on a mission." Hollyoaks waves goodbye to another familiar face later this year as Leah Barnes exits the village. Although no official announcement has been made, Ela Mae DeMerkin has reportedly quit as Leah after playing the role for 13 years. Ela Mae joined the show in 2011 when she was just 4 years old, so it's the end of an era for Stahey and his on-screen family. Coronation Street guest star Sharon Griffiths may live in Australia in real life, but despite the 9,000-mile trip to the cobbles, he's seemingly never gone for long. The actor was tipped for a third stint as Damon Hay this week after being spotted near the soap set at Media City in Salford. Damon was last seen in March when he was jailed for his involvement in an armed robbery. It seems unlikely that Damon would be freed so quickly, so could a prison visit be on the cards? Much like its long-time rival Home and Away, Neighbours is also busy promoting A Mysterious Death, which will air in the not-too-distant future. Cast and crew headed away from the show's regular Erinsborough locations earlier this year to film a week of episodes set in the Australian outback. Toadie Rebecchi, Melanie Pearson, Holly Hoyland, Mackenzie Hargreaves, and Haz Devkar take center stage in the episodes, alongside guest villains of the moment Tess Carmichael and Heft Royce. As Toadie will be leaving the show soon, and it hasn't been confirmed whether the door is to be left open, the stakes seem higher than ever over who could be killed off. Neighbours executive producer Jason Herbison was also quizzed this week on the surprising decision to axe Toadie from the show, but keen to avoid letting any spoilers slip, he wasn't giving much away about the popular character's fate. Coronation Street star Bill Fellows was also confirmed to be leaving the soap world this week. Bill has been playing Yasmin Metcalf's partner Stu Carpenter since 2021, but is bowing out in order to pursue other roles. Could this tie in with the ongoing tensions between Speed Doll's latest employee Mason Radcliffe and terrified teen Dylan Wilson? Digital Spy was lucky enough to pay a visit to the Hollyoaks set in Liverpool recently, chatting to the cast while they took part in a nominees photoshoot for the Inside Soap Awards 2024. As we grilled the stars on future developments, the main topic of conversation was naturally the 12-month time jump, which is hitting our screens in mid-September. James Sutton confirmed that his character John Paul McQueen will be in a new relationship following the jump forward, while Kirstie Lee Porter explained that Leo Lomax's grief storyline won't be forgotten. Charlie Clapham also confirmed that his character Freddie Roscoe will survive the jump ahead, perhaps not a huge surprise so soon after show bosses brought him back.